Hey Spartans, let's go over this dividing fraction notes that we did in class. Okay, I'm going to zoom in real quick. Here we go. First, a little bit of vocabulary. A reciprocal, as we said in class, is a multiplicative inverse. Not enough room to write all that. Here we go. A multiplicative inverse, which is another way of saying flip your number. And then we're going to multiply. So being inverted is a flip, and a multiplicative inverse is a flip, and then we multiply. Okay, now we also discussed the product of any number and its reciprocal, or multiplicative inverse, flipping is 1. So let's say I take 8 over 1, and I times it by its flip, 1 over 8. That gives me 8 over 8, which equals 1. Now 2 and 1/5, I cannot flip it, so I have to do my mixed to improper step, which we call the Texas 2 step. Put a T, put a X, that's a plus and a times. Multiplying comes first because 5 times 2 is 10. And then I add 1, that gives me 11 over 5. I'm going to put it up here. Excuse me. Now I take 11 over 5 times the flip, 5 over 1, and that 5 over 11, and that gives me 55 over 55, which equals 1. If I take 2/3 and I times it by its flip, 3 over 2, I will get 6 over 6, which also equals 1. If I take 1 over 20 and times it by its reciprocal, 20 over 1, flip, I get 20 over 20. Whoop. 20 divided by 20 is 1. So anytime you have a mixed number like 1 and 1/7, you want to Texas 2 step it first. 7 times 1 is 7, plus another 1 is 8. Your denominator stays the same. Now if I multiply it by the flip, 7 over 8, that gives me 56 over 56. 56 divided by 56 is 1. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, let's go down to our example problems. Now this is a lot like the homework that they're going to have. First step in dividing fractions. It's easy as pie. You flip the second fraction and you multiply. But first, I've got to have a top and a bottom. So this 2, I got to change it to an improper. We put the 2 over 1. That's still equivalent to 2. Then we have divided by 1/6. That's our first step. Change any mixed numbers or whole numbers to improper. Then, using keep, change, flip, we're going to multiply. Keep your first number, 2 over 1. Change the divide to a multiplication. And then flip the 1 over 6 to be a 6 over 1. Now multiplying fractions ain't no problem. It's a top times a top. 2 times 6 is 12. And the bottom times the bottom. 1 times 1 is 1. And then I simplify if needed. Well, I need it. 12 divided by 1 is simply 12. And that's our answer for that one. Get a different pen. It looks like I'm running out of ink. Okay, now what if we're faced with a mixed number? I have to change it to improper. I use the Texas 2 step, T to the X. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16 over 5 divided by 1 over 3. Okay, now I do my keep, change, flip. 16 over 5 times 3 over 1. Now I got to do top times the top. 16 times 3. Let's see. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 plus 1 more. That gives me 48 over 5. Okay, now I got to simplify my improper fraction. I can use division. Top dog in the house. The top 48 goes in the house. The 5 goes outside. 5 fits into 48 9 whole times. That's our whole number. 9 times 5 is 45, and I've got 3 left over. You take your remainder in your outside number, your divisor, and it becomes your fraction. So 9 is the whole number, 3 is your numerator, and 5 is the denominator, 9 3/5. Okay, on to 1 1/2 divided by 5. Again, first step, make it improper. Take your mixed number, do a Texas two-step. 2 times 1 plus 1, that equals 3, over 2. Denominator stays the same. Divided by 5, and because it's by itself, we put 5 over 1. Now I do a keep change flip. 3 over 2 times 1 over 5. Ain't no problem, it's a top times a top. 3, bottom times a bottom. 10, that's already simplified. 3/10. Okay, last example on the notes was 2 2/3, so let me Texas two-step the 2 2/3. That gives me 6 plus 2, that gives me 8 over 3. Texas two-step 1 1/3. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4 over 3. Okay. Now after I make them improper, I want to do my keep change flip. Keep the 8 over 3. Change divide to multiply. And then flip. The 3 goes on top and the 4 goes on bottom. Okay, now I can do 24 over 12. Or I can cross reduce. Let me get another pen. When you have numbers that match like this 3 and 3, they can cross reduce to become a 1 and a 1. And then also if you happen to see like this 8 and 4, they can both be divided by 4 and I get 2, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. So when I do top times a top, I get 2. Bottom times a bottom, I get 1. And our simplified answer, 2 divided by 1, is 2, just like that. Now I'm going to do the other 6 problems on the bottom. If you would like to pause the video and try it on your own, you can. Or you can, if you've already finished it, you can just keep going. Okay, here we go. Okay, so dividing fractions, easy as pie. You flip the second fraction and you multiply. Multiplying fractions ain't no problem. It's a top times a top and the bottom times a bottom. Now this 3 does not have a top or bottom, so remember I put any whole number by itself over 1 divided by 4/5. Okay, once I do that, my next step is to keep, oh I'm sorry, I'll do it here. Keep, change, flip. Get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to keep the 3 over 1. Change divide to times, and then I'm going to flip. 4 and 5 becomes 5 over 4. Top times the top, I get 15. Bottom times the bottom, I get 4. Okay, now I got 15 divided by 4. 4 will go into 15 3 whole times. 3 times 4 is 12, so what's remaining? 3. So my final answer is 3 whole times, with 3 as your numerator remaining out of 4 the denominator. 3 3/4. Okay, number 2. Well, first I'm going to have to Texas two-step because I've got a mixed number here. And 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 more is 9 over 8, divided by 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to do my keep change flip. I'm going to keep 9 over 8, change divide, and flip the 1/4. Here we go. That's going to equal 9 over 8 times the flip, 4 over 1. I can cross reduce the 8 and the 4, but what if I don't see it? I'll do 9 times 4 is 36, and 8 times 1 is 8, and then 36 divided by 8. 8 will fit into 36 4 whole times. 8 times 4 is 32, so I'm going to have 4 left over out of 8. So if I don't reduce in the beginning crisscross, I'm going to have to reduce at the end. 4 and 4/8 reduces to 4 1/2. All right, last example I'll give before I'll let you get started. Keep, change, flip. Oh, I don't have to do anything. Okay, 2/5 times flip, 10 over 1. I can cross-reduce my 10 and 5, but if I don't, I'll get 20 divided by 5, and 20 divided by 5 is just 4. So my final answer is 4. Okay, hopefully this video helps you, and you could try 4, 5, and 6 on your own. And also, don't forget your Scarecrow homework. Have a great day.